Hey everyone, Outer here. Just wanted to give you all a quick update on some of the stuff going on with these intercontinental ballistic missiles that were fired by Russia overnight into Dnipro, Ukraine. Folks, this is escalating quickly, getting out of control. As you can see here, count them, 6 intercontinental ballistic missiles were shot into Ukraine. Okay, now this is some huge news, folks. Now, I find it funny because it was 6 of them, and we allowed the use of 6 attack missiles to be fired into Ukraine. This was a message to the United States as well as to Ukraine, which is why there's no explosions in the background after they enter the atmosphere, because these weapons were sent as a message. We can strike you, fire these long-range missiles again, and we will not have DUDS next time around. Folks, this is getting crazy. As you can see here, fire missile, face nukes. Russia's warning to Ukraine. Putin puts U.S. on notice. See what I'm saying, folks? Putin is not bluffing. And I wanted to show you all something here real quick. Listen to this.
Let's look at Medvedev's latest statement. He is directly calling this the Third World War. We just quoted the deputy chairman of the Russian National Security Council, the chairman of the Russian Defense Committee. Biden's permission to leave is the final nail in his own coffin. Biden will take too many people, thousands of people with him when he leaves. I said he will die. Let's see what Medvedev says. There is a death reference in him too. In the U.S., the Joe Biden administration is deliberately increasing tension. President-elect Donald Trump's physician will have to deal with this. Maybe old Biden has decided to die gracefully, taking an important part of humanity with him. Bertie, it is impossible for these missiles to contribute to Ukraine's actions in the war. It does not matter who decided and when to use NATO long-range tactical, ballistic, and cruise missiles against Russian territory. There have been previous attempts to use such missiles against our country, nor does it matter how many missiles the enemy has. President Putin has made it clear that if Ukraine were to initiate an attack on Russian territory, NATO, the United States, and European countries would be compelled to join the conflict. The statement made by our president holds significant weight, prompting the approval of a revised nuclear deterrence doctrine. Utilizing NATO missiles in such a manner can be interpreted as an act of aggression against Russia conducted by the alliance countries. Consequently, Russia would have the right to retaliate using the devastating weapons employed by Hitler against not only Kiev, but also any NATO elements located anywhere in the world. Should such a situation unfold, it would undoubtedly lead to a catastrophe of global proportions, World War III. Now, Mr. Geezer has indeed...
You all hear that? World War III. Global catastrophe. They are not bluffing, folks. I would not be surprised if we make it to the end of the year before all hell breaks loose. They do not want Trump in office, and they'll do whatever it takes to keep him out of office. They're really pissed off that they lost the election, and they're like children throwing a temper tantrum right now. And if you think about it and you look at what's going on, think about a person that is told to give another item to somebody else, and there's only one of that item. But instead of giving it to the other person, they break it so nobody can have it. That's what's going on here, folks. All I can say here is just pray and be prepared. Hold your loved ones close and be ready, because here in the United States of America, they are not telling us about any of this, but speaking nonsense on our mainstream. While all of the NATO countries are passing out pamphlets and telling people to prepare for war, we had a CIA informant come out and leak information to us telling the American people to prepare up to 4 months of food and water, a whistleblower. And then on top of that, folks, what else do we have going on? Russia's building nuclear fallout shelters for its people. This is not a game. They're playing with fire. And you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And NATO needs to understand that, and they need to tone it down. Russia believes it's liberating Ukraine from a Nazistic regime. Russia believes that Vladimir Zelensky is a plant, that he's an actor and a dancer put in there by the West. And that's the reason why Russia's had restraint in Ukraine. Russia's not going to share the same sentiment against the United States, Poland, Estonia, Lithuania, Norway, Sweden, Germany, or the United Kingdom. It's going to be a totally different war. There's going to be no restraint and fear of killing its own people. It's going to be an onslaught. Folks, pray, prepare, hold your loved ones close. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.